Not like Rarity Collection 5 was going to do anything to the market, right? Make sure you guys smash the and crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more Oz content. Kong says the mystery pack's still up. You want an opportunity to get some burst protocol like Forbidden Crown and other things like that. This is an opportunity for you to do so. Discount code MCO40 will further save you on your purchase on anything you might want. Also upset that Phantom Revenge is taking an eternity to get over here. Well, Kong's also has all the deck cores up that you're going to want for this. They also do have all of the higher rarities now listed for Phantom Revenge as well. Maybe that's something you want to pick up. You guys can check this out and use the opportunity to pick up anything. Discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase so much. Now, Rarity Collection 5 hitting the market. Woo! We all love this, right? We all are so excited about Rarity 5. Not really. It's going to be... we'll see how this goes. But C104. I'm actually glad to report that C104 got flushed down the toilet. I mean, your lowest listing's 55, 60s. Keep in mind that you have to go down here to like get a light play at like 59.95. I cannot imagine, and I do mean this very, very nice. I cannot imagine that an Ultimate First Edition from this era is gonna flush down the toilet too terribly much. You might see these go down to, I want to say like maybe $30. It's just one of those cards that, especially if the Canine package does stick around for a little while longer, I cannot imagine that Konami's going to want to, you know, blow this up. So I think Ulti First Ed shouldn't take too much. Now, if you do have the super rare, mosey on down here. Let me scoot right past you really quick, okay? On down here to the old super rare. These are already like $38. I cannot imagine that this is going to hold this price. I have a feeling this will be the one that's probably going to see the blowout the most as the market begins to readjust. But I mean, you don't see that until April, so it's going to be a little bit on that front. Chaos Angels. So the Ulti Chaos Angel's already down to $35-ish, 36. You can just tell in your little chunk of cluster down here that people are just trying to bump down. But even with like the reprint announcement, I mean, people are still spending $50, $47. Well, just the 250s on them. So, I mean, Chaos Angel has felt a little bit of a downturn on this. I mean, as I would kind of expect this card to. Though ultimately your secret rares are 27 to 28s, and it looks like you have one cheap listing here at 26 and 20. Somebody's trying to get the quick fire sell here just to get this turned over, which I mean, I don't really blame you for. Like if you're looking at this reprint coming down the pipeline in 4 months, or, you know, 5 months, you're just like, get it off the books, get it pushed out, and, you know, make a little bit of money on it. If I need it, well, okay, now, I don't know what to tell you about this one. It's cool that Fenrir's finally getting a Starlight Rare, but, like, Fenrir is going to be, like, a couple of dollars, if that. These secret rares, I mean, they're already dropped down to 10, and you're already looking at 10s. The Ultimate Rare, I mean, we might be at a time where you finally can pick up Ultimate Rare Fenrirs for, like, $10 a Fenrir, which I would be absolutely cool with. But for the time being, you know, they're still $20. You've got a little bit of value shaving off them. They're still 5 months out from having that reprint come down on us. Trains. Oh my God. Well, first of all, I've had a lot of people just go, oh my gosh, you know, like, trains are selling at $10 an alt-art. First of all, why are you shocked that a QCR alt-art is selling for $10? I hate to tell you guys this, but if we look over at Albaz and we look at the trend on those cards, those alt-arts are $20, $30, $40. I actually think it's quite the opposite to say here, that we're looking at this card with very, very cheap goggles. I actually think right now that this is one of the cheaper arts that you can actually pick up on the market. So actually, I think it's quite the opposite. Seeing these sell for $10 is actually very, very good. It means that you can still get them very, very cheap if you do want to pick up the alt art leaves. So not too bad, honestly, right now. Phantom of You Bells. This card amuses me like every other day because like all of a sudden you got somebody in the background that's doing the evil scientist going, you know, I figured out like an evil concoction for Phantom of You Bell, and the rest of the time it's just like, ain't nobody figure out shit for this card. But QCRs, still $48. Secret rares are 11s. Ultimate rares, you have one cheap one here and then we go up to $14. I love the fire sale on this. It's actually really funny because ultimate rares were cheaper than the secret rares of this stupid thing for like honestly the longest time. I mean, your last sales were on 12/1, which were 11, 11, 10, 8. I mean, like they were moving. It's apparent that we have been seeing, you know, little shifts around in the market with these. I forgot about Yu-Gi-Oh! Field Centers existing. This particular Field Center, $8 plus $5 shipping, $14, and we have one listing on the market for $19. Now, I apologize for my lack of knowledge and betterment of myself, but what the fuck is this? You know, like, the locals would get stacks of these, nobody wanted them, and they would just eat them. And you're telling me that we have sales on these things at $12. Light Imprisoning Mirror. You're telling me that Light Imprisoning Mirrors now are worth something. I mean, these, for at least for the near mints, those are a little bit far in between. You take off the limiter, I mean, solid $3, $4 copies in between. Your most recent sell, yeah, you had one move on 1130 for a couple of dollars. I mean, this does have the Duelist League printings, if I recall, and it also has the DT. So, also, there was the Magnificent Maven's Ultra for this. So, I mean, the rare is one of the more niche rarities. Maximum Mega Gold Rhoda. This is just funny. 28 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents. You know, for how ugly these cards are, I just love the fact that, you know, looks like you have a little bit of an uptick here on these. Interesting. Double Cyclone. We've talked about this card. I actually think I had my entire inventory wiped out of these that I had commons from back in the day, which was a wild thing to happen fairly recently. But due to recent meta application, I mean, this is a $2 to $3 card. We've talked a little bit about why players were choosing to look at this card and what application it was actually bringing to the table. I think it was probably one of the more interesting choices to dodge Flame. But yeah, just as long as Draco Tail's going, it's good. We got a couple of Maliss, stupid outliers here. 83s, not much change there. Field Spell, 94. Heart's Cryptor, 59. And then, of course, you got March Hares, who have gone up to 60 to 75. Yeah, that's a buyout. Tressy Cats are up to 59 now with 7 listings. MTP07s, these are still 30s, not too bad. March Hares themselves on up to 20s. We're still going. 16s on the Red Ransom. So it does look like $20 on this. Your Maliss cards are still pretty much extending here and still going. It's interesting because low rarity Maliss is very, very cheap and is not going to hurt the wallet at all. Oh, Noroi. Oh, boy. Here we go again. $27, 28s. On up we go. On up to 29. You know, you had a chance to get these like 20s, or at least down to like 22s a while back. It's crazy to me just how much Noroi has swung on the market here, her being one of those most super impactful cards. And then, of course, this is interesting. The King of Games Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary decks from 2019. The unlimited print for this. You mosey on down here. Those for these are $90. I bet you didn't even think about ever looking back at 2019 product for the legendary decks. But, you know, this was 2015. These are, if you have original prints for these, These are $280. Now, they actually sell. I mean, very far in between, but they do. That's your niche Yu-Gi-Oh product for you. So what do you guys think? Please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And I will see your beautiful faces back here later, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.